Welcome to Yoga for Martial Artists. If you're doing any type of martial art and you're struggling with flexibility and mobility in your lower body, this is the perfect video for you. In this routine we open up the hips and legs. You don't need any equipment, so come on your mat and join me. This class starts in a kneeling position, so come onto your knees, sit on your heels and then lift up your knees, lean back a little bit, and we're gonna stretch out the forefoot. This is a great way to prevent foot injuries since we are strengthening and mobilizing the feet, which keeps us safe when we are rolling over the ankles. And then lower your knees back down and we are gonna stretch our quads by leaning back over our heels. Bring the knees a little bit further apart and then really push your hips up and lean back. Either you come on your forearms or if you're more flexible, just lay on your back. And then slowly release and come onto your butt. We are gonna transition into a straddle seated pose. So bring your legs far apart, keep your chest upright, and if this is enough for you and you feel the stretch already, just keep your stretch here. But if you're more flexible, lean to one side, grab your foot and keep a relaxed breathing pattern. And then we're gonna switch to the other side and do the same. And then slowly release, come to the middle and stretch out here. You can move around, try to keep your spine a little bit more straight. And then lift back up. Bring your right forearm next to your right leg and then reach out over your head with the left arm and lean towards the right side. Really bring back the left shoulder like you're leaning onto a wall to really open up the rib cage on the left side. And it's important to breathe and then do the same on the other side. Really lean back with the right shoulder, and if you cannot grab your foot in these positions, you can always use a strap or just have your arm hanging in the air. That's also alright. And then we are going to release and transition into a pigeon pose. So bring your left leg forward, your right leg back, extend it, and your left knee, your left shin is in front of you. If you feel a pain in the knee, please bend your knee a little bit more, bring your foot a little bit more underneath your hips so the stretch is easier for you. And either you stay upright or lean over your left leg. Doesn't matter where you are, keep breathing and try to sink down with your hips. Really release the tension and then we are going to switch the sides. Left leg back, right leg forward. Same thing. Either you stay upright or if you're feeling like it, you can lean over your right leg. Wherever you are, keep breathing in and out of your nose and relax. And again, try to sink down with your hips. And then slowly release, and to open up the front side of the body we are going to transition into an upward facing dog. So keep the knees lifted here, push your chest forward and push the hips forward and down. Keep your glutes engaged and your shoulders away from the ears, and if you like to, you can twist to one side and then the other to really open up the shoulders. And to counter this stretch, we're gonna release our knees to the floor and come into child's pose. So bring your feet together, knees apart and shift your weight back. Next up is frog pose. I'm turning my face to the camera so you can see more clearly, but you can stay like you've been before. But just bring your legs more apart, keep a 90-degree angle in both legs and then shift your hips backwards and arch your back a little bit. You can stay in your hands or your forearms, or if you're really about that life, you can try to bring your chest down to the floor, forehead down to the floor, and really open up your groin area. This is a really intense stretch, so be gentle here and keep breathing. Always push your hips more back and you will definitely feel the stretch. For a nice counter stretch, lift back up, keep your legs like they are, but push your hips forward, engage your glutes, stretch out your groin area, and then slowly release. Lift up and bring your right leg out to the side, keep your left knee how it is. Really bring the knees far apart again to really stretch out your adductors. And now switch sides, slowly release, left leg out to the side, right knee bent, and keep the knees far apart from each other. You want to go into a split. And to conclude this practice, we are going to come into a full split. So bring your right leg out as well and go as deep as you can. Keep your heels on the floor and keep your weight distributed on both legs equally. You can move around here from left to right and hang out here for as long as you want. This is the end of the video, so keep a couple of minutes more in this position and you will be good. Thank you for joining, and I hope I will see you next time. Namaste.